Oh man, look at that. Oh jeez. Wow. I'm excited here because a lot of work has gone into this point and getting these cabinets picked out and built, and so seeing them on site is pretty exciting. Now, in my opinion, and I don't think it's even a close call, the most challenging job in building a house has got to be that of the cabinet shop. There's a few reasons why, but I think the first would have to be that the trade gets a lot of scrutiny and fussiness from the customer, because kitchens and baths are such a focal point of any house. There's pretty much no room for error. And secondly, in order to provide this service and keep the price affordable, you got to be very productive. So you got to have lots of tools, a big shop, and a pretty decent, workforce. So you can divide and conquer and develop specialization in all the different parts. Think about it. You got to build them, you got to paint them, you got to install them, you got to have someone good at design and planning and ordering and just so many things. Probably like 3 times more than I just rattled off.
So I'm going center of the hardware with the center line of that. Does that
good?
seem right to you?
I don't know. This is the kind of thing where I really get twisted up. It's better not ask me because I really overthink it.
So they have
Top
the
of
top
this
of
or
this.
top of that?
It looks like the top of that to me. The majority of the photos I'm seeing, it's lining up with that.
Okay.
So let's stick with that. I like it.
Okay.
Like I said, there's a lot of work that went in before this moment, planning out the exact layout and design, not just, which cabinets and drawers where, but the profile of the doors and then the paint and the finish. And I don't want to sound like a baby here, but it was a little exhausting.
Okay. The center line there normally, so that would be right in the middle there. Is that look about right? Obviously on that side. But.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
A lot of people, especially if you have the budget for it, will hire an interior designer, because just like everything else in the trades, having a professional greatly increases the overall chance of success. And not that you have to, of course. I'm obviously a huge DIY fan also, but I'm fortunate because my wife has been involved with interior design in lots of different ways over the years. She has several close friends who are design professionals. This is one of her good friends here who has a design company in our area. So Allie was able to get some help from her on a lot of these choices. Maybe all of them, actually. I think they were kind of putting their heads together the whole time. This phase of construction where the finishing choices are being made can be thorny. You got the builder and their preference for materials and subs. You got the budget. You got the customer, who in this case is us. And then you have the actual tradesmen, usually employees, the guys on site who are executing all of this. And then in our case, you got me setting these cameras up everywhere, stressing everybody out. Filming this and editing it is reminding me a lot of the Spec House project we did a few years ago. My dad built a house, a really nice house, and we filmed the whole thing from beginning to end. Figuring out where to divide those different videos was a challenge at times because there's so much overlap in the trades, especially at this point. You're already seeing it. Over the few weeks that these cabinets were going in, there was flooring happening, there was tile, backsplash happening, the electricians were in and out, the plumber was here, the countertops, lots of overlap. And I did film most of these trades up close, so at least a couple of those things I'm going to put in a different video, like the countertops. By the way, the countertops are fabricated and installed by this same company, Wood Grains. It's a one-stop shop, and I got really good up-close footage of them fabricating that stone, so can't wait to share that with you guys. Guys, it's pretty late. It's like 11, and I came over here to get my cameras, and so I could charge them for tomorrow for the rest of this cabinet install. I hear the craziest noise. It's like this kind of scream. I have this big flashlight with me. I turn it on. I gotta show you guys what's making this crazy noise. You guys hear that? Do it again. Look at that little guy. It's a fox. It's kind of a roar. Oh my gosh. So cool. Look at that. I was so excited about that fox last night, remember? And now I'm not quite as excited. Let me show you why. Here's the backyard. This is where we saw him, right there, kind of in that grass. And in the neighbor's side, we have a dead chicken. And this is one of 6 dead chickens that my neighbor has discovered. And I think we now know why that fox was growling. He was probably telling me to stay away from his chickens. So I'm not quite as excited now. This fox has not only killed this neighbor's chicken, another fella in the neighborhood has been losing chickens as well. So that is a bummer. And I think they're gonna try to set a trap and catch him or something. Rico, the installer, has been friends with my dad for years. In fact, 6 or 7 years ago, we filmed him installing a piece of ironwork that my dad made into a custom cabinet for a client. It's pretty cool that he's still in the trade, getting after it. In addition to being a great installer, he does a really good job interfacing with all these different parties that I mentioned. It's like a type of bedside manner you have to develop, and Rico's really good at it. Another change of topic here, Rico carries and uses one of these SawStop contractor saws that we got recently, so it was pretty cool getting his opinions on it. That is cool.
I better ask him how he likes it. Yeah, there's the base. The base clicks on really slick.
And I don't. I like it for the safety purposes.
Sure, yeah.
I do not like how heavy it is.
Oh, it's heavier than what you're used to.
Oh, it is heavy as all get out.
No kidding.
Yes. So packing it in and out is a real
It's
pain.
a thing.
But the safety aspect of it is just unparalleled.
And the fence is good.
The fence is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah,
so
fence is good.
I love everything about it. The fence is tight. It's very accurate.
And the adjustment and stuff.
The adjustment
lightning.
is just lickety split.
Yeah.
But
Heavy.
it's just heavy.
Yeah.
If they could figure out how to cut some weight,
Okay.
that would be top notch.
If you haven't heard, there's been a lot of news about SawStop recently, and I would say drama, actually. You'll want to catch up on it if you're into tools and paying attention to all this. I'll put a link to Stumpy Nubs, who did a complete and thorough and very fair breakdown of the whole situation. Guys, I've got a little more tool talk for you. Rico was carrying an interesting pencil in his bags, and I asked him about it. He told me where to get one, what it was. There they are. That's what Rico was talking about. This is the Papermate Handwriting. It's a mechanical pencil. It's all plastic. It's kind of a triangular shape, and it has a really thick lead, 1.3 millimeters, so much thicker than what I'm used to from a mechanical pencil. He just raved about it. He said it's the only thing he uses. So I'm very happy to have these on my workbench and give them a try. It seems like a great recommendation. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep up the good work. We will catch you next time. What?
I need to tell Mom something.
What do you need to tell her?
Just me.
She's working, bud. What do you need to tell her? Can I help you? She's in there talking to the worker. What do you need? Can I help you?
Cool said that I have to ask if I can wake.
If you can what?
Wake.
Wake?
Wake.
Oh, if you can rake?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can rake. What are you gonna rake?
Hi, Dad. He's trying to change his outside chore that Mom already gave him.
Oh.
That you can't do.
Well, Leo, guess what? Chloe, instead of Chloe, did raking for the outside.
Well, that was her chore that Mom assigned.
What's your chore,
Well,
Russ?
Chloe, guess
Rusty
what?
has to either pick up 20 pine cones or 20 sticks.
Well, Leo, guess what? There's still some